I mean, I think Raleigh's a place where, you know, if you really want to do something and you're willing to work, then there's still room to do it here. You know, your dreams are still attainable.
Go and ice skate downtown Raleigh in winter. I mean, we're accepting to everything down here. Just come out and enjoy yourself. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's one of the few places in Raleigh that you can walk places and you run into people. It's great seeing everyone and getting to know people, and there's so much creative stuff happening these days down here.
Every element down here, whether it's restaurants or bars or shops, is made better because of the people down here.
If I'm allowed to dream about it,
yes.
My ideal Raleigh is full of places that attract all kinds of people. That Raleigh is full of diversity, it's full of people meeting new people and having conversations that surprise them every day. You know, those are often public spaces where people can wander in and out, people can encounter new ideas.
Aaron said it, it's about taking a parking space and turning it into a meeting space for an exchange. Ideas, greetings, meeting your neighbor, meeting a stranger, or just having a place to rest on your own and collect your thoughts.
Parklets grew out of Parking Day. Parking Day was initiated like 5 years ago or 7 years ago in San Francisco, and so many people liked it when these couple guys rolled out some turf and put some chairs in a parking space and fed the meter all day that the city actually turned it into policy. And so now 2 years later, it's so exciting to see this initiative being brought to the table.
These things have an element of surprise and allow for a public engagement that I think is really important, fills in the blanks. It makes people stop and look at a place they maybe walk by every day and take a better look.
You can do a lot with a small space, that a small space can have a really big impact.
We're talking about reclaiming a physical space that's being occupied by vacant cars, you know, empty forms, and giving that back to people.
I think it would be great to have little parklets that showcase and accentuate other businesses.
A piece of art as well as a bike rack. There's not an actual place to park my bike other than hooking it up to a tree or something.
It would be a great opportunity to kind of teach people that pass by how to grow their own food with maybe just like a bunch of cinder blocks and some dirt, and how to make a vertical garden out of it.
We don't have enough green space downtown. Raleigh's a beautiful city with a wonderful park system, but downtown, as it's growing and becomes more urban, we need to create those small pockets where people can take a break.
And so what we want to do is create a space that doesn't just sit here, but that actually interacts with the people who come to downtown. It's an opportunity for creative minds, for entrepreneurial minds to show off what they're thinking about.
We have great people, amazing diverse melting pot of people who have great ideas, and Raleigh's great incubators since it's such a young city.
Raleigh is so great because its biggest influences are the local art scene, the local universities, and these big tech companies that are attracting creative people from every field.
Young people moving here from other cities with this, you know, with companies like Red Hat, with companies like Citrix, companies like iPrio that are bringing talent from other cities that demand nightlife, that demand urban staples.
Through the landscape architecture program at NC State and having students give their input and design ideas, that this parklet will be the best yet, and not just the first and the best in Raleigh, but the first and the best that's been done so far to date.
It's that energy and life and creativity that will help us kind of really continue this sort of upward swing we're on, doing really awesome things.
I think it's fantastic that we're doing it in a place that's emerging and it's redeveloping. I mean, you know, Deco's just come in and a few other businesses right next door, and you've got a new restaurant coming in across the street. Father and Son has been there for forever, and it's a great creative place. And the parklet is going to be this terrific little bridge between some existing creative parts of Raleigh and building it in a new place. It's kind of like you know, new little anemones building onto an existing coral reef.
I think they're just going to take hold of this and go. And you just look at what's happened in our downtown in the last 5 years. Oh my gosh! I hope people will get involved and support this, because I think it is just one more rung on that ladder of becoming this super cool, creative place that Raleigh is emerging into being.
Please consider making a personally meaningful donation to this project. This parklet is going to be the beginning of something incredible in Raleigh, and you'll be able to say you were there for the very first one.